where we talk about marketing, branding, and technology. I'm your host, Cindy Canada, and I'll be taking you through today's segment on Let's Learn Marketing, where I'll be guiding you through how to create content and how to market your content. So let's dive right in. What is content creation? This is the process of choosing a new topic, deciding the shape you want your content to be in, formalizing a strategy, and then actually making it. Now, content can come in different forms. It can come as an ebook, it can come as a tweet, it can come as infographics, it can come as an advert, as a blog, among many other things. So it's a broad spectrum. Great content can be quite significant and it plays such a huge role in your business. And I want us to look at some of the ways good and great content can make your business successful. So, number one, great content generates traffic to your website, to your work, to your brand. And when you work with Sanaa Marketing, we have a portal where our clients can be able to gauge and preview the progress in which the content is taking, how it's performing. So by this, you can know what to change or what to continue or what to implement just to make it much more greater than it is. So I want to take you through one of the ways we can measure the traffic. I just want us to have a brief overview on, let's just look at maybe our website, how it's performing, how people are taking in the content there. Okay, let's head there. Okay, so I want us to look at maybe one of the analytics for our website. Okay, yes. So here we have the website analytics for one of our clients. So just from here, you can tell, you can see how it's performing. You can look at the Google CPC. That means people who've come to view your website through the Google ads. Google organic, this is when people have searched your website organically, like going to Google and searching in your website. For example, you go to Google and search Sanaa Marketing and you'll find it just there. Okay, some have come in through Facebook, others Instagram, from Google, from ads from Instagram, from ads from Facebook. Yeah, and this is just a brief overview of how you can view this work. Okay, let's move on to the next benefit that you can get from, let's look at the next benefit you can get from great content to your brand, to your work. From great traffic, because you need the traffic to bring in more people to look at your work, to know you, to know what you do and what you're offering them and how your services come about. And from that, it generates leads. From leads, you can have now, these are the potential clients you're making. These are the potential people who are coming and loving whatever you have on your social media platforms, on your website. And in turn, from the leads, they generate sales. And what we're all looking for, sales. And from the sales, we generate income. And from that income, we generate a good trust factor between you and your client. And trust me, you can be able to sell to someone, but you need to maintain that relationship with your client. After the why we need content creation, let's get into the how to create content creation. Now, content creation is created in 3 phases. Phase number 1 is ideating, where we come up with ideas for our contents. Phase number 2 is planning, where we do research on content and what we want it to be. And phase number 3 is actually creating the ideas and the planning to make it something that you can be able to see. So let's start with ideating. During the ideating phase, there are very, very many places where you can come up with content. One of them includes having conversations with your content team so they can give you fresh ideas. You can also talk with other stakeholders in your organization. That includes the designers, the marketers, everyone can chip in their ideas, and you can brainstorm from there. And also understanding your clientele. Sometimes it's good when you look at feedback from your clients, especially if you had posted previous work, from your reviews you get from the products they've already purchased. Sometimes they can post something, or clients can see something you had not seen. That helps you bridge the gap between what they need and what you can offer them. And also, another way of drawing inspiration for your content can be through looking for fresh ideas. That can be through examining topics in which your competitors are writing from. And by that, I don't mean going to copy exactly what they're doing, just looking at topics they're creating on similar things, maybe from a product or something like that. For example, let's take like a company, like a tech company. You can go look at other tech companies and see what content they're generating out there. And just from there, you can draw inspiration and get some ideas on what to write. And if that becomes an issue, there are also tools there available for you to use in order to get content easily. For example, you can use keyword research tools. Let's try one. So let's try to generate keywords for our tech company. Let's call it Titans. Okay. Okay, let's use Ahrefs free keyword generator tools. Now when you're here, you just type in electronics. And technology. Now from here, you can already see we are getting some ideas for topics such as life hacks for electronics and technology. When you don't get enough results, sometimes the lesser you type is better. Verify you're not a robot. Now from this, depending on the products you're offering, one can look at the best keywords to generate content from. Now for those who don't understand what keywords are, keyword search optimization is the act of researching, analyzing, and selecting the best keywords to target and to drive qualified traffic for search engines to your website or also to your content. Now with that, we can also use another tool. It's known as Answer the Public. Now, for Answer the Public, it's a tool that helps you to learn more about what people want to know about a certain topic or what questions they're asking so that you can be able to answer them. Again, it relates to being able to understand your clientele. So let's type in electronics. And from this, it generates multiple things you can answer um, and get content from. For example, just look at them. Now, for this, electronics are quite broad, so it can be anything from musical instruments to appliances to office equipment. But from here, since we just typed in electronics, we have a broad spectrum. For that, maybe you can go back and try and search. Maybe let's do office equipment, office appliances. Alright, office. From this, you can see like examples of electronic appliances for the office, and from that you can know like how to use them, which appliance is best for what purpose. Yes, most likely for these tools they might not give you the exact topic you need to write on, but they just give you an idea of what you can write about. And from that, now that's when your creativity kicks in for you to come up with the best content for selling or best branding your products. So once you figure out how to use these tools, it will be much easier for you to come up with topics. Yeah, that's all for ideating. Now let's move on to planning. Now in the planning phase, this is where the first step is actually determining which format you want your content to take. Because in some formats, it can only include like text only, such as articles, blogs, ebooks. But for things like social media posts, for YouTube, for TikTok, or any other maybe ads, it mostly needs another accompaniment, which is mostly infographics or even filming. So this is where you have to know what exactly you want to put out there so that you can know how exactly you're going to create it. And again, for things like website content, and also for blogs, you really need to be keen with keyword research there so that you can know what exactly you're putting out for your audience to view. So, with that, you need to ask yourself a few questions as you're doing your planning. Let's highlight some of the questions you need to ask yourself. What persona am I aiming for this content? What relevance does this content have to the buyer? And is it beneficial to the client? Is it also beneficial to the organization you're marketing? Is it also up to date? These are some of the questions you need to ask yourself when you're planning the content you want to write. Now let's jump into the creating phase. Basically, by now you're already a pro. So we want to jump into creating content for social media, especially for Instagram and Facebook for the company we had created, Titans Electronics. Now, for personally, I like working with a systematic um, platform, and spreadsheets is quite helpful with that. So you come here, Okay. So once you've created your spreadsheet, you must include the date, the time, the caption, the title. Leave a space for the graphic designer to come and put in infographics, and you can add in on any other sort of content you want to add on. But for now, we want to focus with content for social media. Now, Titan's Electronics deals with electronics. Let's say they want to start launching a new product in, let's say, February. So we put in the dates, that will be 1st of Feb 2022. For the time, that is best explained by the social media marketer, which will be explained in another video how you can tell the best times to post. And yeah, so let's say a product you want maybe to launch. Most times when you're working with clients who have products, they issue with a product list, which includes the name of the product, the product specs, and the pricing of the product, which you include in your content. Other than that, let's assume maybe they want to introduce a new iPhone. So for that, you have to use your tools for the keyword generation and also the answer the public platform in order to get what the people are asking so you can know what to write about. So for that, maybe you can go to answer the public. From answer the public, you can type in iPhone just to know what kind of questions they are asking about the iPhone. Now once you search in answer the public, it gives you a variety of questions people are asking about the iPhone. Mhm. So from here you can just choose something you want to go with. For example, let's just go with the iPhone and watch charger. With that, come to the keyword generator. Okay. From the results, you can see what answers or what people have been searching or what keywords are mostly evident on Google. So there's iPhone and watch charger, and you can see the volume of people who've been typing it within and the time it was updated or the date was updated. So with that, we can also go with this best iPhone and watch charger. So best iPhone. You can also use this other tool from Google, which is called Google Trends tools. Discover new keywords. Okay, let's try typing it in here to get results and see what we can find. Mhm. Apple Watch charger. once you get the keywords you want to use, it's good to implement them in your caption, because captions, the keywords also translate to Google. So maybe we can go with the best iPhone. Let's just search the best iPhone right now. Yeah. Let's search latest iPhone. Let's go with 2021. Okay, we have the iPhone 13 Pro. Now with this, again, we're assuming that this is what the client had given us, the product list, the name, and the specs. So you can just copy this and use it in our content. And with that, you can use the keyword that we got. That is best iPhone in the country right now, which is best iPhone in Kenya. And with that, our graphics designer will add in the infographics and make everything beautiful and available to everyone through the social media marketing. Again, you'll find that in another video. Then we add in our caption. Again, we must always add in the keywords in your captions because they also translate to Google. It can pick them up. So then we add the title and the name of the product, the pricing, and the specs. And yeah, with that, you've already created your content for your social media. For now, we've already done one, but just with that, you've already gotten the general idea of how you're supposed to create your content and how you're supposed to use the keywords. And in the next episode, I'll be showing you how to use our portal in order to get acquainted with everything that we are doing, and also how to access our packages and how to follow up on the progress of your content and everything that it entails. I've been your host, Cynthia Canario, and thank you for tuning in to another episode of Let's Learn Marketing. See you on the next episode.